do you start this?
You know what?
Is it on right now?
We're gonna start this. I'm gonna just teach you guys a little finesse. It is on right now. All right, take a look at this drink. We got Rain Energy. This is Dreamsicle. So you guys could taste it out, but it's really good to mix it. I like mixing it with mango Ciroc.
Oh yeah.
You know, check that.
We still got to finish up Ryan.
So finish up your drink, and I'll pour you guys what I'm pouring right now. So it's
kind of
energy
strong.
drink.
It's gonna take me a little bit of time to drink.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks good.
And you pour one shot of Ciroc mango with a little bit of it tastes.
You have to stir it. No.
Have a taste. Have a taste. Tell me if that's not the greatest drink.
Oh my god.
Good, eh?
That is good. Try that.
Try it.
Shit, man.
Tell me if that's not the greatest fucking. Can't even taste the liquor.
You taste the whatever else. What's in here?
It's just like an
Orange.
energy drink.
I'm tasting orange.
It tastes like fucking. Yeah, it tastes like. Well, this drink it tastes like the dream, like the orange popsicle.
Yeah.
It's the Dreamsicle, but they got
me the nuts or something.
the energy drink. Yeah, so it gives you a boost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's fucking good, and we got the little Sprite too. So we'll be good when you guys need to fill up or whatever. But yeah. So we'll dive into news. Welcome to the weekend show with Mediumjay. Today we got a couple of guests for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Recurring guest this week. We got George P.
What up?
Yeah, you guys might have remembered him from the 80s 90s Fuck It podcast that we had a couple of weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago. And then we ended up. What did we ended up watching that movie.
Frank.
The Training Day. Remember we watched Training Day. Yeah, that movie fucking. I haven't watched that in a while. That was a good movie.
Yeah, that was.
But yeah, and then we got our new guest, Todd. Todd.
Yo.
Yeah, this guy. So we hang out with. What did you say?
This guy has no penis.
He has no penis. Jesus.
Say what, bitch?
Yeah, we just got finished watching the movie Bad Trip. That was a good movie,
yeah.
That was a pretty good movie,
very good.
With Eric Andre, it's on Netflix. It's like all of the stunts that he did was with the all the stunts he did was like live. It was all like there was no actors in it. It was just prank shows. It was like a prank show because he started off doing like Adult Swim shit.
Yeah.
And he just would like prank people. He would go run down the street with like just a banana thong, screaming and yelling and shit. And
then he got screwed by a gorilla.
Yeah, he got fucked by a gorilla.
Yeah.
It was some of the funniest shit I've seen in a while. Like you don't really see like shit like that nowadays. People are too. They're like self-censoring themselves. I don't want to offend anybody. But fuck, man, it's comedy, right?
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Yeah.
We got a lot of news. Today. You guys hear about that Prince Andrew? You know Prince Andrew?
I know Prince Andrew.
The royal family. Yeah. He's got like a sexual assault case. You hear about that?
No.
Oh, yeah. He's apparently like he's dealing with the sexual assault case, but
how far does that go back?
I don't know. Like this whole meet with.
Married?
I'm not even too sure exactly. I just read about it. That I guess like because the way the media and especially the royal family, they always they're always like very hands on with their media. Yeah. So like you don't know exactly the story. It didn't show. I tried to read up on it, but it just said that he's dealing with quite a bit of cases, like a lot, like kind of like Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah.
Almost like a lot of women are coming forward.
Yeah.
So, but again, it's behind closed doors with the case, right? Because they can't really leak that information. But it's weird because I heard like there's a lot of crazy stuff with the royal family, like especially with Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry. Yeah, like they're like they apparently like there's like racism going on, so they had to leave the royal family because they didn't like black people or something like that. Yeah.
I thought they were leaving the royal family because they wanted to be separated from the royalty.
Yeah, something like that, but
their own life,
they didn't feel it was also because they didn't feel welcome to the whole
environment that
yeah
go to the royal family.
Yeah, and then plus the whole conspiracy that they killed Prince Harry's mother, Princess Diana, right?
Yeah.
Like you heard about that?
She died in a car crash.
She died in a car crash, right? But there was a conspiracy. You know about that conspiracy?
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
It was back in the 80s.
Yeah, because like she was followed home by like paparazzi or something.
Yeah, and they went through a tunnel and that's where they ended.
Yeah, what happened? The car crash?
Yeah,
or something?
they're just going down the street and as far as I know, they just hit another car maybe and they flipped over or whatever and they just died right there.
I think out of the English, that's the only good thing that happened was Lady Diana.
Yeah, she was like a martyr, right?
Yeah, she was loved by all almost.
She was
Yeah, she was a nice girl. She's good looking too.
So yeah, and then the royal family is like, okay, she's taking too much attention off, so they gotta silence her, right?
Yeah.
Because I think when they get too much freedom, it sucks. Yeah. It sucks. But yeah, this whole Prince Andrew thing is dealing with sexual assault cases. This is just a throwaway.
There's lots of cases now of sexual.
So many people. You hear about like Chris D'Elia.
Well, no, I don't.
No, you don't. You know Chris D'Elia?
No.
Oh, he's like a comedian. He's dealing with some stuff. I think there's so many people. Do you know any?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly. Those are the old ones, right?
And nowadays, it's like people in the news are like.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's about time though, like these bad men start getting their punishments, right? Women have been treated badly for so long that it's only right that nowadays the truth finally comes out. Women can actually speak their truth, right?
Yeah.
This is a crazy story. Dozens of endangered penguins. Or no, sorry. A whole bunch of endangered African bees killed like 63 dead penguins. They killed these penguins on the coast of of Cape Town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Florida.
Yeah. No, I think it was in Africa. Yeah. These experts they discovered and they're shocked. They're like, what the hell went on? There's a bunch of dead penguins sitting here, and then they looked at it and they realized, oh, there's a bunch of stinger marks on these penguins, and they checked. It's all stung around the eye.
Oh no.
So the penguin were fucking all swollen up. Yeah. Because these African bees killed these penguins, and they were shocked because it's fucking a rare occurrence. You never see.
No, you never see something like
a bunch of bees.
How many penguins?
63 dead penguins.
Adult
I think.
Penguins
Yeah.
or baby penguins?
Probably a mixture of both. Yeah, most likely.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's what's weird. I seen a whole bunch of bees had to have stung the penguins, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It says dozens of. Maybe I misread the article, but I got it written down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a couple of dozen of bees just go and kill.
I hate bees. I do not like bees. I don't like wasps.
Yeah.
I don't like flies.
Have you ever been stung by like a bee or a wasp or anything?
Back when I was a little kid.
The only thing though is a bumblebee.
Yeah.
They're better for the environment than it is for
a
a
wasp?
wasp. If a
Yeah.
wasp stings you,
They can keep stinging.
they keep stinging. They
Mhm.
can
Yeah,
keep
but when a
stinging
bee,
you. But a
when
bee,
stings you,
if
they
they
die
stings you,
right
they
away.
die.
Yeah, and I thought that wasps weren't good for the environment, right? Because I got stung by I got stung by 2 wasps last month.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then I did some research, and apparently wasps, they kill like quite a bit of pests. They kill like the like
Beetles
like
and stuff.
yeah, they kill like the mosquitoes. They kill a lot of like
Oh,
bad that fuck up the crops and shit. They
Yeah,
kill quite a
yeah.
bit of like pests,
pests
insects and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I used to when I was a kid. I was a little younger. I used to chase collect bumblebees and wasps in a jar
Yeah.
in the back of
Get-
my
yeah, you get a
back
bunch
my-
of them?
You'd see them. I go to the ditch
Mhm.
behind my room. There's like lots of them, right? My dad gives me a jar and goes, "Go catch some wasps." So I went.
Go. So how would you catch them?
You see one in the air. You grab the cup and you grab the holder here and go like that.
Jeez, you just
And
catch them like
them,
a
and
savage.
They
Holy
run,
shit.
They go inside and you puncture some holes
Yeah.
for them to breathe, and then you shake it up sometimes.
You shake up the
And
wasps.
then watch it,
Yeah.
all over the place.
I remember.
Then I let him go,
yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, thank you." Said, "Don't sting nobody." I told him.
What would you do after with the wasps? You just let them.
What
die?
I do is I take him in the jar and I put like as many as I can.
Yeah.
Then I go on the railroad track on the ditch side, put the jar on the railing. And when I time it when a train comes by, I put the jar on the railing.
You
And I
put the jar on the train tracks.
On the train tracks, and
You're-
let the train run them over.
George, you sound like a fucking psychopath right now. Don't you? You know, you put the whole jar on the fucking.
Fuck it.
That's
yeah.
crazy. But I remember I was young and I would take like little worms
Oh yeah.
because worms would be slow.
Good for
So they'd be
fishing.
crawling around on the train tracks and you just let the train go by
Yeah,
and
squish.
crush the thing.
Yeah, I used to dig up worms for my dad. Would go fishing every
Yeah.
weekend.
When you were in high school, did you know
Hooking
anybody
them on
that
a hook was fun.
putting the worms on a hook?
Yeah, it was a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
What
Went
would you
through
do?
the head
Just-
and then through the tail.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. What was
Yeah.
you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say, I can't even remember, but I remember like the jar. What you were talking about, the jar.
Mason jar.
Yeah, little mason jar. You poke some holes. I remember me and my like stepbrothers and
How about
stepsister.
butterflies?
We'd take all of the animals.
Yeah,
we'd
yeah.
we'd lift up, those rocks.
Yeah.
They'd be like those centipedes and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
So we'd get them all in the
In the jar.
jar to fight. They'd be fighting.
Oh yeah.
So we'd get them all in and shake them up to get aggressive, and then start fighting, and it'd be like the bugs. And for some reason, I
Who
think
would
like
win the fight?
yeah, I think it was this. It was weird. It wasn't very climactic. It would be like they'd all like the ants would kind of be biting at things and stuff. But I think like the big worms, like those
The
slugs
cankerworms?
almost, yeah, canker worms, and those would always win. And we'd be like, oh,
You mean the
fucking
long
ugly.
hairy ones?
Yeah, those
Like
long,
the
hairy,
36
maybe like the
feet?
centipedes or whatever,
Bunch of
Not
legs on 'em?
leeches.
like the creepy crawlies. I don't know
leeches,
if we
no.
kept leeches.
Oh, but worms.
Yeah, it
for
was in the
sure.
back of it was in the back of the
They were
thing.
like centipedes had all those legs, eh?
Yeah,
15
or like the
legs.
spiders would be like killers.
Oh,
The spiders.
black widow
Would,
spiders.
yeah, we went
dandelion, long.
daddy long legs.
Long legs, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to let them roll around on my hand and my arm, and my dad would.
Oh shit.
My dad would say,
Phone.
"Don't step on it. It'll rain."
Drop your phone.
Yeah. Fucking already did.
Mm.
But yeah. Yeah, you ever know a guy that ate worms in
No.
like high school? No.
No.
I had a buddy.
Glue, maybe. Not
Glue? Okay, the glue is a little bit worse, isn't it?
That's back when I was like in general, like not elementary and before elementary. When I was just a little 4-year-old, 5-year-old.
Yeah.
My roommates would be eating little Page's glue.
Eating Elmer's glue.
Elmer's glue. Yeah.
Does that get you a high?
I have no idea. They just ate it. for
Just
some
I
reason.
guess it tastes
I heard
good.
somebody
somebody's
when I was
favorite.
in high school. I heard somebody in high school got sniffing glue.
Sniffing glue.
Oh,
Sniffing the glue.
So you
get
sniff
high.
You get high off
Yeah,
the sniffing
they
glue.
still
yeah.
do it nowadays.
Oh yeah. You can sniff pretty much anything and get high. You
Nowadays.
sniff that gasoline,
All that fucking shit they put in that
Paint
coffee.
thinner.
Paint
Mhm.
thinner, yeah.
paint thinner, yeah. And a lot of guys
brain
out in our
cells are just
neighborhood.
like,
be tripping off paint thinner.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's a weird high, right?
Yeah.
But
You're running out?
Huh? I'm running out. No, I got it a little about it. But I was thinking about the glue. I knew, and the worms. I had a buddy in high school that ate worms, right?
Yeah.
And it was weird. He would do it on like command. Like he'd be like, "Hey, buddy, eat a worm in front of these girls," because it was like not in high school. Sorry, elementary. Yeah, elementary. Because that's when you're kids, right? And he'd eat worms and he'd freak all the girls out. He'd just eat the worms.
And then go like a worm town in your stomach.
Yeah, it's fucking kind of weird.
I couldn't eat a hairy insect at all like that. What do you call them? Not centipedes, but
those caterpillars.
Caterpillars, yeah.
You guys have any like weird? Well, I was just thinking like, because since we're on the topic, like weird shit that happened in high school. Like I seen a post on the internet, right, that every high school has an incident, like an incident where it's like you can't talk about, but like it happened. Was there any weird things that happened in your high school that you remember to this day?
I only went through 1 year of high school.
You only went to, and then you dropped out?
I dropped out in grade 11.
Okay. How about you, Todd? Have you
I finished high school.
Finished high school? Any like weird things that?
Yeah, I missed out on my prom.
You missed out on your prom?
Yeah.
What? Why?
High school prom. I went with my brother somewhere.
Smoke some weed or what?
No, out. Basically, just out going to see a movie or something, or a play. Not a play, but a movie, or Walt Disney World or something. Not Walt Disney, but Toronto.
In Toronto?
In Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto.
Wait, you lived in Toronto? You grew up in Toronto?
No, I grew up in Ottawa.
Oh, you grew up in Ottawa, but you took school in Toronto?
No, I took school in Ottawa.
Oh, okay.
Or, well, a little town called Rockland District High School.
Okay. So like out in the country kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you left your prom to go to Toronto.
To go to Toronto, what's it called? The X in Toronto.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Canada's Wonderland, that's what
Canada, okay, yeah. That's a good, it's a fairly big amusement park.
But I kind of missed out on my whole graduation.
Mm-hmm.
I heard from friends later that I was voted prom king.
You were prom king.
I was voted for it, but I never showed up for it.
You never showed up, so they had to go to the next.
That's funny you brought that up.
Okay, well that's fucking pretty cool though. That's.
I heard in junior high when I was in junior high.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9. I graduated from junior high, and what happened was there was a problem. Like Todd just went.
Need a fill?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pour up the drink.
I just went through like what Todd was saying about getting the prom queen stuff, and what happened was. There was a problem one night, so I came there in a big Cadillac, right, and I pulled up. Yeah. And the guy, the person that was supposed to be there to be the prom king, never showed up. So they said, well, we're all in the pit there. We had a big pit in front of the school, right?
Yep.
And in the school, like when you open, there was a big pit there, right?
There's a big pit in the middle of your school.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the gym.
In the front of the door.
The field.
The locker room.
Oh, okay.
And I went up there, and people, I'm in the crowd, and I said, George, go up there, maybe you'll get picked. I went up there, stood there, and go, okay, how about this guy? Nah. Yeah, me, yeah, they went like that.
Picking for the prom king?
Prom king.
Yeah, prom king.
I got chosen.
You got prom king?
Yes, I did.
How is it that you guys are the prom kings?
But I was prom king, and that night I slept, I didn't sleep with nobody, but
yeah.
The girl that was prom queen was the best looking girl in school.
So you were the king, and she was the queen.
She was the queen.
Yeah.
And we drank. We waltzed to "Endless Love."
Endless Love. By who?
By Air Supply.
Air Supply. Okay,
yeah.
I love Air Supply.
back then in the 70s, the tattoos, the tuxedos weren't like big bow tie and stuff like that, right?
Full suits.
No, it had the furls.
Yeah, the puff.
The puffy look, you know.
Yeah, like the puffy
I had the
thing.
blue one on.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah,
I
the
wore
blue suit.
I had the blue shoes, blue shorts, blue pants, blue
Yeah.
shirt, blue tie, and I was just so lucky to be the prom king.
Yeah, and the prom queen
the
was
girl
hot.
was hot too,
She
man.
was
We had the
sexy.
first opening dance, you know, and
Didn't
we
even
never
have
ever
that.
talked after that though.
No,
I don't remember.
you didn't even talk to her.
No,
No.
I might have said something while we were waltzing, but that was so
Yeah.
many years ago.
I remember. Yeah, I had a prom. The prom was
Like with me, I didn't go when I went to high school. I went to graduation.
yeah.
I never graduated. I wanted to get a book, yearbook,
Mhm.
with it all out. I never got one of those. I wanted to get a.
Yeah, it
I
costs
wanted
money,
to get
right?
wanted to get a jacket from Killarney East.
Yeah,
Mom wouldn't buy one for me.
yeah.
And I wanted one big thing because I wanted a Letterman jacket because I was playing volleyball and basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I lettered in basketball and in sports, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I wanted to get the maroon and white jacket so I can look like I was part of the team.
I wanted the jacket too, man. My mom didn't. I had
Mom never-
you know what?
No.
Me and my team, my football team,
Oh.
junior varsity,
Yeah.
we made championships.
Yeah, and you
so
should've got a jacket
it
for
costed
the captain.
$200 to get the ring.
Oh, the ring.
My mom wouldn't buy it for me. It's
What
too
about
much,
the- what
too
about the
expensive.
jacket?
I could still to this day probably buy it.
Really?
Kildone and East, or River East.
River East? How
Thing,
would
but
you go about doing that?
I just probably just go there and just say, hey, like
I
that's
went
the
this-
ring
this-
that
this
they had
generation.
in 2000. I think it was 2011, 2012, something like that.
Yeah.
We were champions.
Yeah.
But my mom wouldn't want to buy the
Right.
ring, and I was like, "Mom, this is fucking like I'm never
It's a
gonna be
one-time
junior
event,
high,
yeah.
junior high school, win the fucking champ.
Yeah.
Please, Mom."
Yeah.
She didn't want to do it. Too cheap. She's too cheap. But
But you know,
it
one
was-
day I might want to get my jacket one day.
Yeah.
How
yeah.
would you go about doing it? Just go to the
I think-
principal's office and ask for one?
Yeah, you just go to the principal's
Like
office.
that, easy?
Knock, knock.
Like 1984. Oh, who are you? Well, we went through like four principals since you've been here.
Yeah. Who? You'd be like,
What's your name?
well, back in
Yeah.
18. Yeah.
81, I was called
1981.
George, long-haired, skinny dude.
Yeah. You just gotta bring pictures of what you used to
You
look
used
like.
to
Yeah.
get skinny?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, in high school, I weighed like
I
150
used to be
pounds.
skinny, man. I
Yeah.
went,
Then
I
and
put
Todd,
on,
Todd's gonna say, "You used to be skinny, well, I used to be fat." Yeah. Yeah, I fucking.
But,
I'm pretty sure you can still get like those retro things.
I don't care as long as it's a pillow and
That'd be nice.
jacket.
That'd be a nice
I
jacket,
want to put
right?
volleyball, basketball, and then my name over
What you
there.
played, right?
What
You played football.
I could play
yeah.
football, not football, basketball and volleyball.
You played basketball back in the.
Yeah.
Did you play any sports, Todd?
not basketball, volleyball, and soccer.
Yeah, you look like a volley. You're tall. Were you
Yeah.
tall in high school?
Yeah.
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 Okay, and I'm sure. Yeah, it would be.
I was a
on-
good volleyball player. I was like
Volleyballs, yeah.
I had actually went in
great
a
for
game
volleyball.
against your school,
River
River
East?
East.
Yeah.
I might have told you this. I was playing volleyball, and the other guy on the other side, his name was I forgot his name. He's one of the best players on the River East team.
Yeah.
And I was playing with him. I went up to block the shot, right, and he went to spike it,
Yeah.
hit me right there in the finger.
He hits you like
the ball,
touched
he
you.
hit
Oh,
the ball. The
yeah.
ball hit me in the finger, and broke my finger.
Broke your finger. Wow.
Right, so right after I couldn't move, I was like paralyzed there, right? So they told me to go for a hospital. So I walked to Concordia Hospital, and they gave me a splint.
Yeah.
Had that on for a week, and what was his name again? Though?
I used to do the same thing. Like when I splinted my finger.
Yeah, in basketball,
Volleyball.
I'd always do that though in basketball. Yeah.
In volleyball, I did that. I went to block a shot, and same thing.
Hit
Snapped
you right
it.
in the finger, right?
Yeah,
Snapped
right
back.
finger,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
I
volleyball.
I don't know if you could tell it, but like I fucked my in basketball. I did the ball hit me right when the ball
Oh.
hits you dead on the finger. You don't catch it correctly, so my fingers this
Yeah.
pinky is kind of off. It's off.
Oh,
It's
the
not gonna be
knuckle.
the same ever.
Knuckle?
Yeah, I don't even know. It just
Oh,
hit me
between
dead
the-
on. Like I went to go grab it, but it just hit the ball hit
Oh,
me
yeah,
right onto it.
Yeah.
So it like stubbed it and it was bruised. I had like a big bubble
Yeah.
almost. Yeah, it was like blue.
What position did you play? Forward?
I can't remember, man. I was so out of it in high school. I was like...
How tall were you back then?
I was average height. I was average height. But I was really fast.
Probably
I was like
guard.
a shooting guard. I was a shooting guard, I think. Sometimes they'd put me as point guard. But like
How many points have you scored in a game?
Oh man, like I would only score like 4 or 5 points every game.
One game I scored 16 points in one game.
I was really happy to score 2 or 3 points.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't a good fucking player.
You want a funny note with that? Me and my
nervous
my
release.
class.
Yeah.
We went to where was it? Oh, it wasn't in high school. It was in junior high, and there was drugs going on in that era, right? A little bit of drugs.
In the 80s, right?
In the 70s.
Oh, 70s, yeah.
And I took some drugs, took some uppers or something from this guy. Said, "Oh, I'll help you out in your game, right?"
Jeez.
Okay, fine. And okay. I popped in a couple hours later. I'm like really hyper, ready to go, right?
What did you take? Did you know?
I don't know, some kind
Just
of black pills. And
black pill, yeah.
Some black pill told me that
Jesus Christ, dude! Holy shit.
So I took the pill and then I played the game and I'm dribbling down the and I looked, nobody around. I was acting like an asshole and I went behind the back, under the legs, and I laid it up and I missed. My coach yelled, "George, get your ass over here right now." And I said, "Yes, coach." He goes, "What the hell do you think you're doing?" I'm just doing a Magic Johnson, that's all.
What, huh?
Was it hash?
Was it hash? No, it was a black pill,
It wasn't
right?
smokable.
It was a pill.
Edible.
It was a pill.
But I've heard of edible hash.
There's like
hashish brownie or...
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, those. But this was just a black pill. And
It could have been
upper.
anything. It could have been anything. What's an upper? What does that mean?
Means you get you hyper and.
But yeah, here this pill will help you calm down.
Yeah, and this one.
You never know what it is though, right? You don't know.
I was silly.
And if it's black, you know, like, did you feel like really fucking good? Like.
Well, I felt really speedy.
Yeah.
I can run up and down the court left and right, but. Coach is like, "What's wrong with George? He's running too fast."
He's not even following the plays. He's just running around in a circle.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
I remember.
I scored a 3-pointer from the 4-point line.
From the 4-point line.
I just went up this left side of the gym. And I stopped and nobody was around. I chucked it as hard as I could.
It went in.
I went in. And I walked back and go. Hey, good going.
I had some.
That's the day I scored 16 points in the game.
I had 16 points.
16 points.
That's fucking
the
pretty
only
good,
time
though. That's
I
pretty
ever
good.
scored points before like that. But before, when I was in junior high, I was playing with Filipinos all night long.
Yeah, so you're taller than them.
I was taller than them.
You just go like this, and you pretty much
block
have
shops and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You knock them out. You go for a layup and knock it off.
Yeah, they're fast, but they're not
quick.
tall.
No,
yeah,
they're quick. Good dribblers, good point.
Yeah,
players.
I remember, when we would play, what is Daniel Mack? Daniel Mack has a lot of Asians, so we would play them,
so many.
and it's like, hey guys, you gotta be fast, and it's like, no, we'll use our size. You just use your size against them, right?
Yeah.
So I remember this kid keep shooting, and I just kept stuffing him. It was like in grade 8, and he would shoot, and I'd stuff him, and I was talking shit. So my buddy was Gabe. He's a Mexican guy, and he was like laughing. He couldn't. It was like, I was like, dude, why are you trying to shoot? I block him. He go to shoot. I block him.
Yeah.
It was like 3 or 4 or 5, right? 4 times in a row. I'm like, dude, I swear, don't fucking shoot. I'm gonna get that shit out of here, bro. And I just kept stuffing him because he kept trying to shoot, and I just kept. And I finally just threw it out of bounds, and I was like, shouldn't have fucking tried to shoot, bro. And my Mexican buddy was just laughing. He's like, dude, that was so fucking funny. Dude, I can't believe he kept shooting.
Yeah, my friend who did that one time, Craig.
Craig, I knew a guy named Craig. He was tall. Yeah, but.
This one's Craig Nagel. He played little ball. He's a good basketball player.
Yeah.
When we play in a scrimmage or something, I'm watching him and I say, like, Craig, don't even try. He's only like 5'1", really small.
Yeah.
He goes up, blocked it. He goes up again, blocked. He wouldn't go like that. He'd actually go like that.
Yeah.
And I just knocked it out of the air and go, don't come in my house again. Okay, I'm not coming in. And everywhere we went, even outdoor or indoor, but I always blocked his shots. He'd never score on me ever.
Yeah. Were you taller than him? Or
I was still 5'11" back then.
Yeah. It's nice when you block. Like, I remember.
Feels good
when you fucking and you just like, get out of here. That's such a good. It feels good, right? Mm-hmm. But I remember this one time, and this is embarrassing. This is probably one of the only times, I'm pretty sure every single girl
Yeah.
that was in my high school remembers this, that showed up. I was like going for a layup, and a guy came and blocked
nowhere,
it, and it was
right?
all ball. He blocked all ball, and I was like, oh no.
There goes my leg
And it
up.
was like embarrassing because it was in front of all, and that was
working.
like my one, and then I didn't really get any good shots after that.
Yeah.
But I
you
remember,
had a moment of glory there for
I remember it was so embarrassing because then the ref hit the whistle, and I had to pretend that he hit me on a foul. So I went to take my shots, and I went. He tapped me. You guys might go ooh and all that stuff, but I'm like it was a foul. But even though everybody knew it wasn't a foul, but it was just the ref I think felt bad for me at that time because it was so everyone was like ooh it was like. And I remember my little brother was there too. He was all of my family members were laughing at me. They were all fucking like dying laughing because it was so embarrassing. Yeah. And I just went like, he tapped me on the. It was a foul. It was a fair foul. Yeah. And I went to do my shots, and I think I missed both of them.
How many fouls you gotta get to get out of the game? Four fouls.
Four fouls, or I think it's 4 or 5 fouls. 4 or 5 fouls, and I can't remember.
Well, NBA exactly. Is what 4,
and NBA is 4. I don't know.
Maybe college and university is 5.
But I think in NBA it's 5. Like you shouldn't be playing with 5 fouls because then you'll get fouled out on your 6th one. I think. But like most people get pulled out at 4. You get pulled out at 4.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you to get the 5 and the 6. Because it's really easy once the players know that you have the 4 fouls. They'll just be like, okay, get him to foul me. And then he's out, pretty much. He's close to being out.
Try to get the best player off the team as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Because I had a friend named Godfrey Brown, skinny black guy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He's really good at basketball.
Really good at basketball.
Yeah.
My other friend, Robert Russell, he's only about my height, but he had a...
Continue with your story, man. I just gotta take a piss. I'll be back.
Yeah. Just start talking about some stuff.
Yeah, I was just saying, my friend Rob Russell, about my height, but he had a 40-inch vertical.
Oh yeah.
So he was like that young, that height, but he can dunk a basketball.
Yeah.
And he was really good. He was a good dribbler, good forward. Yeah. He was really terrific guy. That son of a gun owes me $20 still.
Still?
From must be 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I was at Harvest one day and he told me that he borrowed some money from me. I'll pay you back for it next week, and it's been almost 8 years now.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom. How's it going?
Yeah, sorry about that. That fucking vodka ran right through. Those drinks ran right through me. Yeah, man. Like old school. I remember. Like speaking of fast black guys, I had a fast friend. He's like he's like a track star now. He's like on his way to becoming the Olympics. His name is Ahaji. He was like doing track, football, like volleyball. He was doing all of the sports like soccer and shit.
Oh yeah.
I remember in football, he would be running back, he'd be a receiver, he would be special teams, the kicker, and he'd be I don't know if they didn't have him on defense, but he was the receiver too. So he's a kicker, receiver, running back, and wide receiver.
So he ran.
So he did everything, and our main goal, that the reason why we won junior varsity, is that all he would do is just get a handoff, and he was such a fast guy.
Yeah.
That he'd be gone. I seen him one time. I remember I was blocking for him, and I was like blocking for him one time, and I looked over, and I seen him jump over a guy. Like one guy went to go tackle him. In football, he jumped. It was like a movie.
He would stand on his his shoulder.
The craziest thing. No, he went to go when you go to tackle, you try to tackle like the waist. He jumped over the guy trying to tackle him, and he kept running.
Oh wow!
And it was the craziest thing. And
you get touchdowns?
Yeah, he got almost every. All of our touchdowns were attributed to Ahaji. A couple of times I would get a touchdown because I was running back, and we had another guy, Dammy, our buddy. He would get some touchdowns, but I remember it was like he was the star. He was such a his athletic skill.
Yeah.
It was like he was blessed with the ability to just be really fast because you couldn't catch him. He was a really fast guy. I remember one time we were doing practice or something, and full gear. We had our gear on, our football gear, and then I don't know. Somehow it got into an argument like, she can't jump over anybody, and then I was like, yeah, he can. I started talking shit. I'm like, yeah, Haji can jump over me right now, and they're like, prove it. So I'm like, Haji, you want to jump over me? And he's like, yeah, I'll fucking jump over you. I'll jump over Jeff. Watch this shit, guys. And he runs back.
Bend over and
I'm like, no, I was standing up. So I was standing up like this.
That.
Just like this.
And he
exactly like this. I just had my head down because I was scared he was going to hit me in the head. So I was just standing like this. Fucking feet over me. Feet over me like a hurdle. He did like a hurdle over me.
Oh my god.
Maybe his feet went over my shoulders
like
and his ass over me.
Tall.
But yeah, well, I mean, I probably was 5 something. It was junior high, so I was probably like 5'5", maybe 5'6". He was at least 5'9". I would say 5'10", maybe even 6 at that time. He was pretty tall. He had a growth spurt, and he was jumping at Olympic levels at junior high. He was at college and not Olympic, college and university levels. Yeah.
Did you go to UW?
Yeah, he ended up going to, I think, UW because he got a scholarship. Yeah, he was blessed with the ability to just be athletic. Yeah, and he really likes Kobe. Like, you got the Kobe shoes, eh?
LeBron James.
Purple. Those are LeBron James?
Yeah.
Purple and yellow?
Yeah.
Those LeBron James? Are you sure?
Oh yeah, they got the crest back here.
It looks like Kobe. Kobe has purple and yellow.
No, they told me these were LeBron James.
Oh, okay.
I got a little can.
Go for it, man. We've been drinking quite a bit.
I'll go next.
Yeah, you'll go next. But yeah,
so who are we sending this message out to? Everybody?
Yeah, the world. This is going out to the world.
All right.
Yeah. Are you okay with that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wish my mom and dad could see me now.
Yeah, they'll be happy. I'm sure they would be. Yeah, we got a lot of news, man. We got a lot of news. We got to get to. We were just talking shit, but
yeah, we're just talking high school.
We got to. But the high school thing is fun though.
I enjoyed it.
I missed
my
it.
best times were playing basketball on Castle and Gray in East Kildonan.
Yeah.
There was a junior high there, and in the back they had a basketball court.
Yeah.
But they weren't 10-foot rims; they were only 6-foot rims.
Oh yeah, so you could dunk on them.
Yeah. And nobody had mesh, but I would go out and buy a new mesh every 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
And red, white, and blue mesh, and just sit on someone's shoulders and tape it up on the hoop.
Oh yeah.
With tape, and then after it's over, you just pull it down.
So that way, when you shoot, it makes that swish sound. Yeah. I remember it was a big day when like someone would put like chains or something onto the thing so that you'd be like, okay, now we can hear our shots going. Right? Yeah. It's such a good feeling. Yeah.
And that little guy talking about Craig, and he was in my team, right? We would mix teams up. And get this, people from Elmwood, people from West End would come all the way to our court just to play us.
Yeah.
Be like one court.
So they would come
one part of the town to another. Like neighborhood come to a neighborhood, and we split into teams and play for for a couple hours or something like that.
Yeah.
But the little guy Craig I was telling you about, he can dunk a ball. He's only 5'3". Yeah. And he had a good vertical. Yeah. But every time he went against me, I kept blocking the shot.
You just kept blocking the man.
And he said, "Sorry, Craig, not in this time." But now I'm jealous.
What a relief, man.
What a relief.
I'm kind of jealous of my friend Craig now, because the last time I saw him was way back in the 90s, I guess.
Yeah. Was that just out of high school?
Yeah.
Just out of high school, yeah.
And he used to be just a small little kid, right? Yeah. But then after I haven't seen him for a little while, I came over one day to smoke some hash or something, and he lifting weights. Yeah. His arms are like yours.
Yeah, big.
Only 19 years old.
Jeez.
He used to be like scrawny little guy, but he started lifting weights. And I looked at him and said, "Oh fuck, I'm jealous." But he had a snake for a pet.
Yeah, a snake.
A snake. A python.
Oh wow.
And there's what do you call it, aquariums?
Yeah, like those
big
snake tanks.
Snake tanks.
Yeah.
You feed him on mouse every day or something.
Snake ever get out?
Not that I don't think so.
It's scary, dude. The snakes.
Snakes,
It was
I don't
big,
like
yeah.
snakes. My mom hated snakes. My mom hated dogs. Every time my mom would go over to her friend's house, she'd have a cat. And my mom would walk and sit down, and her hair on her arms would just stand up.
She didn't like cats?
Cats, she was allergic to cats.
Oh, she was allergic to
Yeah,
cats.
so her hair would stand up, and she'd get all itchy.
You didn't have any pets growing up?
I had a dog. I had a dog, a couple budgies. That's about it.
You have any
Not
pets,
very-
Todd? Growing up?
Yep, I had dogs. I had cats.
What kind of dogs?
A German Shepherd Malamute.
Mutt?
Malamute.
What's a Malamute?
It's like a husky.
Oh, okay. Husky.
German Shepherd.
Husky German Shepherd. That's a nice dog. That's beautiful. Big
Oh,
dog.
Big dog, yeah.
Yeah.
It was huge. But friendly like a bugger though.
Friendly. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it sits on let's say this table was the fence.
Yeah.
It put its paws up like this
On
and
the
lick
fence?
you in the face.
On
Yeah,
the
on the fence board.
Jeez, yeah. It's
And
a
lick
big
you in the
dog.
face all the time.
How big do you think it was? Like about 6 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 feet dog.
Hey,
Yeah.
Todd, would
6'15".
would your dog ever want the food off the table after you eat supper?
No,
No, he
It
would
was a
eat
good
table
dog.
scraps.
he was a good dog.
Yeah.
You
Never
give
ate
him a
drums.
bowl full of food and everything, he'll chow that down.
Yeah. But he would never eat your own food, right? Though, right? That's good.
Not unless you give it down on a plate, then let him lick the
Yeah.
plate.
It's trained well, right?
Oh yeah.
That's good. That's good, man. I had a buddy that had a husky, and his husky would just he'd be like chewing through like the wires in the piping of the house.
Yeah.
So it's like he'd burst pipes and shit, and he'd just fuck up his family's house. And yeah, he had to give the husky away because I would come in and I'd be like, hey, what's up, buddy? And so just visiting my friend, and then his dog would come up and it'd like bite me, and I had like a furry, like a fluffy jacket, like one of those, just a jacket and like fall time jacket, right?
Yeah.
With all these feathers, so the dog would be like giving me playful bites, but he'd be fucking up my jacket, so there'd
Yeah.
be feathers flying around and shit. Yeah, it was fucking. It was really weird, but it was like aggressive, but like it didn't know playful versus like, hey, okay, it's time to stop.
Yeah,
he'd
I
just be
also
ripping
had
it.
4 cats
He had 4 cats.
at one
Oh
time.
yeah, I mean, I had when he said 4 cats, I had 5 cats one time. Because
Yeah.
when I was living
one
over
more
here,
cat than him. Yeah.
when I was living on Bannatyne, there was a litter of cats underneath my trailer hitch.
Yeah.
So I took them all in. I gave 2 to my neighbor, two to my other friend Dave,
Just give them away.
and I had 1 left. I kept her for myself, and only lasted maybe a month, and then I had to give her away, put her back.
Mm-hmm.
So I grabbed the cage that came in, and I'm trying to put the cat back in the cage to take him to the Humane Society,
Mm-hmm.
and he wouldn't go, and she wouldn't go in, so I had to get rubber gloves on her gloves, and force her into the carriage.
Yeah.
And close the door and then take them off. They wanted me. I took them to the Humane Society out in Transcona, and they said that there was going to charge me $40 for the cat
To take it
to
in.
take it in. I said, no, I'm not giving you nothing.
No, I'm just gonna
Take
toss
the
it out on
cat,
the
see
street.
you around later on.
Wait, so did you have to pay the
I
$40?
didn't touch it. I didn't give them
I had
nothing.
to pay them money to put them to sleep.
Yeah, that's weird. I knew a buddy that had 2 dogs that he loved, and he had to put them to sleep, and each of them cost him
Cats I
$200.
had to-
How much did it cost?
Oh, about maybe close to $300.
$300 to put them all down.
Put all 4 of them down.
Fuck, that's rough. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're gonna have to put your pets down. Also, can you pay us some money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's very sad.
That, and then I had my own dog,
Mm-hmm.
because basically the 2 dogs I had before were my mom and dad's, and then we had 4 cats, and we had to put them down to sleep, and then I got my own place. I got myself a dog, and my dog was pretty good, but he was stupid.
Why was he stupid?
Because when I found out that my mom died, he the stupid dog bit the electrical cord of my recliner,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't massage my back anymore. Instead of pulling the thing out,
Yeah.
he chewed the thing and bit him, electrocuted himself.
He electrocuted himself.
Yeah.
Did he survive after that?
No,
He died.
he died
That's crazy.
all at the same time as my mom did.
Is it the same time? Like
Yeah.
when your mom died, didn't your dog die?
Yeah.
That's. I'm sorry to hear that, Todd.
Yeah.
I never knew that. That's tough.
It is tough to swallow.
Yeah.
Tough pill to swallow.
How was Ciroc? You feel better?
Yeah. Take a shot. We'll drink. Slums for Todd, man.
Still haven't even drinking mine.
That's
yet.
crazy that the dog bit through the electrical cord.
Wow.
I'm glad my buddy's dog, when he was biting through all those cords and pumps and stuff,
He didn't pull it
fucking
up.
pull the wrong one, right?
Pull the main cord out.
Yeah.
Well, it's sad too because I had a sad problem when I was younger.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go into the sad
Well,
shit.
my
Yeah.
dog, my dad wanted me to get a dog, and I wanted to get a dog, right?
Yeah.
So he would, my friend just called me up and just had litter of puppies.
Yeah.
All right, Dad, can I get a dog? Yeah, come on, Georgie, we'll get yourself a dog. Free dog, right?
Free dog, yeah.
Free dog.
Free
So
dog's
there's
always
5
nice.
dogs in the litter, and we drive there. The next day we go there, and the next day we go there and say, all right, we want to come and pick up one of your puppies. Oh, that's bad news. What's wrong? I said, the 5 dogs is not 5 anymore. I said, what happened? Well, we let the dogs out in the front of the lawn, and they, all 4 of them got hit by a car.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All 4 of them.
4 of them, yeah. And
The same car? Was it the same?
one car hit 4
One
of them.
car hit all 4 of them. Wow.
And
What did the guy do?
he just drove his car.
Just
You know,
drove,
the dogs ran out into the road and got squished.
Wow.
So I had one dog left. So I said, okay, Dad, I'll have this one look at her. And she looked at me like little puppy dog eyes, you know. Hey, fuck, you know, I want that dog.
Yeah.
And so she gave me the dog, and I said, you know what your name is? She goes, what? Lucky.
Yeah.
So I named her
Yeah,
Lucky. Had her for about 3 years, and I moved into my dad's place one day after I dropped out of high school and brought the dog with me. Went to school the next day, and I came back from that day from school, hoping to see Lucky in the apartment, and there was no Lucky anymore. So my dad said, I said, Dad, where's Lucky? George, I'm sorry, I gave your dog to somebody else that needed it for their family and kids. It's like, fuck you, Dad. You didn't
Give
like
away
that
your
I'm
dog.
dog.
sorry to say this, but when he said lucky, it sounded like, yeah, he was lucky to be alive, but also it reminded me of the TV show Married with Children.
Oh, Lucky the dog.
Lucky the dog, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
no.
dog.
Well, instead of Buck got killed or died,
Mm-hmm.
and he came back as another dog named Lucky.
Yeah. I like Buck a lot more than I like Buck better than Lucky.
Sorry, what was that? You liked?
I like Buck a lot better than Lucky.
Buckala?
Buck.
Buck.
Bundy.
Oh, Buck. Yeah.
Buck Bundy the dog.
Married with Children.
Oh, okay.
You know the
yeah.
dog. that's
dog?
on
I haven't really watched that show.
it?
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah.
Christina Applegate.
Christina
I like the apple. Yeah.
Chicks. How about fucking, what's her name? Kaylee Cuoco.
Oh, sweet
man.
too.
She's
nice,
beautiful.
too.
She's
She got a
beautiful.
boob job though.
Did she have a boob job? Nah,
she
no
just
way.
grew
That's,
in-
Yeah,
I
she
thought that was,
probably grew
that's,
into it.
I thought that was natural.
No?
She could have grew into it.
Oh.
Yeah, I got pictures of her. With,
Yeah, you do.
yeah, I do.
I've seen them. I've seen them. She's sexy, man.
Yeah.
I remember when she was the 8 Simple Rules to Dating My Teenage Daughter. Remember
Yeah.
she was in that. Then she was in Big Bang Theory.
She was also in Charmed.
Charmed, in the TV show Charmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Shannon Doherty, Jennifer Love Hewitt, and
Jennifer Love Hewitt in the movie.
Alyssa Milano.
She's got some nice titties.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
I got
Jennifer
pictures of that too.
You got pictures of that too. Okay, let's go through the list. What okay, Jennifer Love Hewitt. You have Jennifer Aniston.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Okay. We're going through all the '90s hits. Let's go. What about who is that girl? Elaine from Seinfeld.
No.
No, she keeps.
You mean Dreyfus?
What is her name? Something Dreyfus. Yeah, Dreyfus.
Julia Dreyfus.
Dreyfus.
Julia Dreyfus. Yeah.
No, Dreyfus. No, I don't have her.
Yeah, she's I think she's a good girl. She doesn't get nude.
No.
I haven't really looked for her.
No.
No, I just
Some
kind
other-
of just looked through some pictures and I was like, oh wow, Lisa Kudrow.
Lisa Kudrow, she has something. She's got some nudes out there.
I got some pictures of her.
This guy's dirty dog,
mother,
dude. I got some pictures of her.
I'm a dirty bug, yeah. How come I can't talk to women like that? You know, like
Just pull, yeah.
Yeah,
real
if you
nice
need a few
people.
drinks,
I can't talk to them real nicely.
like
and
Raj
everything.
from Big Bang Theory.
Well, yeah. You need a drink to talk to those girls. I don't know, man. Girls nowadays, though, like, are very hard to talk to, especially because this whole they're always on their phone, and like I feel like I can't genuinely talk. Like I'll talk to a girl, but it'll be like very. It's like, hey, it has to lead somewhere. Like you can't really talk to a girl just to talk to them now.
Mm-hmm.
Like what we're doing, we're just talking. There's no intention of doing anything else.
No.
But there's always that tension with a girl.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, are we going to go here? Are we going to go further? Or are we just friends?
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
always that you're playing that game, right?
Yeah, that's
So it
exactly.
sucks.
That's exactly
It
what I was
sucks.
thinking. Yeah.
Because, like, there's always that, are we just friends? Or is this platonic? Is
Yeah.
this going to be something else? It sucks. And it's like, I think with social media, I don't know if is my phone, is it good? I don't know. I can't tell if it moved, but with social media and everything, it exacerbated the way women think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's
I
ridiculous.
like that movie, What Women Think.
With Mel Gibson?
Mel Gibson, yeah.
Did he ever find out what women think?
No.
I don't think so. He had the power, and he still didn't know what the fuck was going on, man. I don't know what women think.
That was a
No,
good
neither
movie.
do I.
When you guys find out, let me know, man, because holy shit. I
Go
feel
on
like...
Facebook and see how far that goes.
Yeah, no, like, go on and date it. You want to go on Tinder? Yeah.
Can I get a drink?
Oh, yeah. Let me fill you up, buddy.
I'll pour it.
I'll,
Give me a shot of that.
Give me, yeah, oh, dude, you're going to want
You-
this.
you know.
You're going to want this shit. I'm going to pop you with this dreamsicle, bro. Make you dream.
Really good shit.
Make you
though.
dream some shit, yeah.
Really good
Yeah,
shit.
you going to sleep good tonight.
Yeah, 2 more days till check day, so.
Yeah.
I wonder, today's Sunday?
Say something.
Yeah, tomorrow's
I
Monday.
wonder
Today
if
is
the Jets
Sunday.
won tonight, if they played.
Hopefully.
Big generous, more generous.
A little bit more? A little bit more? You sure? You sure you can handle this?
That's good.
Alright. Tell me how that tastes. Since they opened up the casinos, since we were talking last time, they were kind of shut down or whatever.
Yeah.
And you did tell me a couple of things about the winnings and shit. You're
Oh.
winning in the casino. You made some money. You lost some money. How are you sitting? Like, how did you win anything since like the last month or so?
Nothing.
You didn't win anything. I thought you like a couple of weeks ago. You told me you won
Oh,
like
that
$1,000
was-
bucks.
No,
or
that
something.
was South Beach.
South Beach like a couple of weeks ago, right?
About 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. How?
I went there with Ricky and Nelson.
Yeah.
Drove out there.
Mhm.
Ricky charged $60 each for gas.
He charged us $60 just to get out there.
There and back.
$60 there and back.
Yeah.
$30 each.
Yeah.
Like okay. That's
No, 60 there, 60 back.
60 there, 60 back. So you spent
$120
$120.
gas.
He's making a killing.
So anyways, I went there.
You better call me. I'll charge you only $30.
I know.
I'll have
I
whatever
will
the hell
next
Ricky's
time,
doing.
Yeah. Played for a while. I went in there, had some breakfast when we got there at 10 o'clock in the morning. Had a really good breakfast. I had like eggs and sausages and everything.
Yes, please.
And
Another one?
well,
Yeah.
yeah, I had breakfast and I had coffee and I went out for a smoke and I went and played. So we were I'm at the table playing blackjack on a digital table, right?
Yeah.
And I'm playing. I'm up to like, fuck, I was at 200. I was at $300 about 3 times.
It's now a coaster.
No.
Keep going. Yeah, keep going. Keep
So
going.
yeah, I was there for about, played about a couple of hands. I won like $300. I played for about over an hour and a half. And to tell you the truth, I went out for a drink, came back and played more.
Thank you.
And the actual finale was I walked out with $555.
How much did you spend? You spent $300?
No, about maybe $120.
$120, but you had to give Ricky a
Well, that was before I paid him. Before I put like, I'll pay you now and then don't talk to me later.
Yeah. So, what does Ricky do? Like, he drives you. Does he? He doesn't gamble, right?
He doesn't do nothing.
Does he just stay in
he just drives people around.
And he stays in his car?
No, he goes out with. If say Madonna wants to go shopping, I'll go in and I'll say, I'll help you shop. I'll help you carry your groceries.
Yeah.
Like a taxi driver would do.
Yeah.
But he would go there and, like you said, drive her there, drive her there, pick her up there, drive her there, make like $40 a night, maybe sometimes even more. I pay Sunday.
Well, he charged you $25 today.
Yeah, I know, but
what a fucking prick. Just to get to
Madonna pays him every week on Sunday
for the dogs.
He makes for driving her around the stores and work and stuff.
Yeah,
he makes over $100 a week on driving.
Man, I don't know.
But then he complains that he doesn't have any money.
Doesn't have any money.
What he does with his money, he puts it right in a bank account and just directly deposits it. He's not one that say, okay, I got $100, so let's splurge on George or Todd or Jeff.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, I just save my money, I gotta pay my bills. He goes, I'm only like $3,000 in debt or $600 in debt in my MasterCard.
How did he run up that much debt?
He's got a MasterCard.
Oh,
credit cards.
But he also had all of those.
He put things on his credit card.
Yeah.
Like paint or something for his brother to do the apartments.
Well, apparently he's definitely not spending money because I still need a screen and a side door for my fucking window. It's gonna be winter time soon, dude. Yeah. He is like the cheapest guy.
I'll get on his ass tomorrow.
I'm gonna tell them, dude, I'm not gonna fucking pay rent until this shit's fixed because, dude, I'm gonna have a kid soon. My kid's coming next month. Yeah. What am I gonna do? Not have my kid around? Because I can't. It's too cold. Yeah, I can't fucking freeze my baby to death. It's ridiculous, man.
Oh, I know.
I think I kind of think this camera's kind of off center for some reason.
I don't know.
Might be a little bit fucking. There we go. It should be good.
You want me to look behind you? See if
let me just double check. No, I'm just kind of tripping. Yeah. Maybe I'm drunk. Nah, it looks good. I'm just drunk. But yeah, I fucking hate Ricky because he's always got this like, hey Jeff, join the business, and I'm like, what business are you talking about? Like,
that business.
He's like, we're gonna be millionaires soon.
Yeah.
I go, call me when you are millionaire. When you're a millionaire, call me, because then like maybe knock down rent a little bit. Like, but it never happens. Like it's like since 4 years ago, since I was talking, like since I started living off of the property in 2018 or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're not like. All of these like things you keep saying that they're gonna happen, but it's like pipe dreams.
Yeah, he says one thing and means another.
Well, it's like, dude, I went to those meetings and like it seemed like such a scam, dude. Yeah. It was like I went in there and it was like almost paid actors, and it was like these guys that like. Almost like Tony Stark, like Iron Man. Yeah. Like just, hey guys, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to invest, get some money, get some capital, put your money here in our business, and then you will get thousands of dollars a month. And it's like, dude, where does that come from? What? And they don't even really explain it, right? It's just you just give us money now, and you'll get money later. That's a scam. If it's a pyramid scheme, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you ever heard of one, that's what it is. Yeah. It's like, and Ricky's always peddling that. And it's funny because the last few months I haven't heard much about it because right about now.
Tried 2 years.
Huh?
Tried 2 years.
2 years, yeah. Right about now, he said the company should have been here. It should be here. The company should be making the money. Yeah. And he gets really quiet around times when it should happen because it doesn't happen. No. And it sucks, but I want to tell him, like, Ricky, pull him aside and go, dude, like, stop spending money on that. Put money in actual shit, like, invest in fucking Microsoft. Invest in, like, an actual company.
Yeah.
That you'd make some money.
Not some makeup thing.
Yeah, it's not some bullshit fucking scam artist.
Well, it's like me and Todd. We're going to stay until, what, February?
Mm-hmm.
After February, you don't see a dime or out.
Yeah, you're out. You gotta be out.
Because
Yeah.
And
he gave you that.
Man, I've been waiting for 2019 for this to happen.
2 years. Yeah,
and every fucking 3 or 4 months, Jordan, I said, Ricky,
pushes
Ricky,
it back.
when are we launching? Oh, I don't know. I said, ask Helen. Well, Helen won't tell me nothing. He's not getting the answers that I want to hear.
Yeah.
I say, Helen,
not even an answer.
Listen, Helen, tell me the truth. Am I going to see some money or not? And she'll say something like, oh yeah, she's going to see some money, it's for sure. Like I said, I mean, we don't get hooked up till February, and fuck it, we're out.
We're out. And then he said he gave you that. He'll give you your money back if.
Yeah, it's money back guarantee.
That's probably why he's trying to get some money together, but at least he's a decent person in that regard, right?
Yeah. Well, he's paying for me and Todd's next. What do you call it, Todd?
The buy-in or whatever.
The next launch or next.
I don't know. It's just it's a scam. I've seen things like that. It's scams. Yeah, they look good on paper, but communism looks good on paper. You know, fucking Hitler's idea looked good on paper, right? And then it goes to shit.
We got John Trudeau back in.
We got Justin Trudeau.
Justin Trudeau back in.
I don't want to talk. Want to talk politics? You fucking goddamn.
Did
you guys vote? Did you guys vote?
I didn't vote.
You didn't vote? Did you vote? No, I didn't vote either. So I guess we shouldn't be talking.
They say it's a government offense to not vote.
They what?
The government offense to not vote.
It's a government offense? No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
I forgot. I slept.
I completely forgot.
I completely forgot.
Me too. I knew. So, I was on a Monday.
Yeah.
Last Monday.
Wait. So wait. Sorry. Are we committing a crime for not voting?
It's there's a law saying that if you don't do your voting, then it's a criminal offense to do that.
No way. I don't.
That's what I heard.
I don't know. Well,
I haven't gotten a letter in the mail saying, what the fuck, why didn't you vote, you know?
Yeah. I thought it was a crime not to go to jury duty. That's a crime.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like masturbating on an airplane, right? It's just it's a little taboo.
Passenger 57,
joining the Mile High Club by yourself.
Or getting a girl fucking you.
Yeah. You're not supposed to do that either, though, on a plane, I don't think. We're going to have to land this plane real quick. I think she's coming. She's coming around the mountain. You know what? I'll take a smoke, man. I'll take a smoke. I just fucking vape. It's not helping a lot. I'm kind of faded. Grab a smoke, thanks, brother.
Playboy lighter.
Cheers. We still got a lot of news to talk about. We still got Justin Trudeau. He is what it is. The one thing my mom said, the reason why she voted for Justin Trudeau,
right,
and I can kind of be glad that he's still in power, is that he sent out those checks during the pandemic real quick. He sent a lot of checks out to a lot of people. Everyone got the money. You could all you had to do is click a button and you call the number, you got the money. You got $2,000 a week or every 2 weeks.
Why are
right?
they giving you $2,000?
Remember you gave $2,000 for the pandemic.
Because it was
CERB. The CERB, yeah. Remember the CERB? You got the CERB.
12 G's.
You got 12 G's.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, right? To get for free. Did you get it for free? It was for free, right?
But now they charge me $1,455 back.
You have to pay that back? But that's compared to 12 G's,
12
right?
G's is a lot more money. I don't know if that's just for this year because I haven't paid them in 3 months.
If you look in America, they only got about $800 plus $1,200, so they got only $2,000 altogether. Yeah. You got 12 grand.
12 grand.
Which is you were balling. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
And I was always like, hey George, what are you doing? Because you always had a bottle. You always wanted to go to the casino. We were partying out. Yeah. You had all the money, man. Yeah. It was fun. And I got $2,000, and I was like, dude, because I had like about a week where I missed work. A couple of weeks I was missing work.
Right.
So I did that, and I got $2,000, and I was like, fuck, this is really good. And my mom did make a good point, saying that Justin Trudeau, get him back in the office because he got that money real quick to us, while everyone else in the world was struggling with money. Right? They were like, when is our money coming? We got our money like that as soon as lockdown hit. So that's always
Yeah.
good. That's one good thing I could say about the Justin
The
Trudeau
one thing
party.
I'm worried about is they're gonna ask me next year about like, paying more of my debt back. Like I'm gonna ask them in February if I can get at least
Installment payments.
No,
or
I
whatever.
do that already. 95 a month. I haven't paid them in 3 or 4 months.
$95 a month,
Yeah,
and you haven't paid that.
not one
That's
bit.
only $90.
Yeah. But the thing is, this year, they took my income tax check from me, my refund.
Yeah, and
They
put
just snatched it. They said
Yeah.
$700 going like that.
Mhm.
So hopefully next year, when February, March comes around, I get my income tax return. They won't touch that.
Hopefully.
I'll be lucky if I get a GST check next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's coming next week.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, I get some.
Saturday.
I don't think I think my student loans take that shit. And they don't even call me. I'm like, if they called me, I would definitely be making payments to my student loans.
Mhm.
But those fuckers don't even call me.
No.
Like, it's like, have the decency to call a motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
Like, just call me and say, hey, you owe this. Okay, I'll pay it. But they don't call me. They just send mail. And I'm
Yeah.
like, address me as a fucking human. Who the hell's working? And I can never, every time I call, oh, there's no one in the office because of the pandemic. Go, what the hell kind of bullshit excuse is that? Like,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
supposed to be a service. I want to know how much I owe you guys.
Yeah.
Can't get a decent
Response?
person. Yeah, you can't get no response in this pandemic, dude. Sucks. Whole lot of shit, dude. We got a whole lot of stuff to talk about today, though. There was about like 12,000 or 17,000, 12 to 17,000 migrants from Haiti have been released into the USA. You know?
Uh-huh.
Have you heard about this?
I've heard about
Haiti.
the Chinese lady that was from the.
Or immigrants? No.
Yeah, they're immigrants coming through the border.
I heard
and shit.
you heard the news and the lady from she was held captive for 1,000 days or something like that.
In
China. In China,
Yeah.
and they let her go just a few days ago.
Yeah, and then they
And
released
now
those
she-
two guys too
yeah,
from
they
the
did.
two Michaels
Yeah,
from
yeah, two
China.
Michaels, yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And they she's back in the United States again, but they're still going to court.
Oh yeah.
But she's trying to, I don't know what she's doing. You know.
Well, it's good that they released them though. The
Oh,
China,
yeah,
because like
1,000
they
days.
it's they in China. China's government is so corrupt.
They were talking about the gas chamber, or what do you call it when you go to jail and you
Tear gas? No.
Solitary.
Solitary confinement?
yeah, that, but I'm just dummied up.
The gas chambers like fucking Auschwitz.
Well, it's what do you call it? I don't know.
Can't remember it.
Yeah. It's all good. But she was in like
Yeah,
some.
she was in China for a long time.
Yeah.
And Michael and Michael were the ones that kept her there or something. And they were just, I don't know, she came back to, went back to
She's back home now.
USA, yeah.
Well, that's good that she's back. Yeah, fucking even North Korea, like they have fucking scary shit. I always see like these like North Korean dictator Kim Jong Un
Yeah.
and his sister. They're like, oh, his
That's
sister
what I'm talking about,
his sister.
John. Yeah, Jeng, right?
Kim Jong
Kim
Jong Un. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kim Jong
her.
Un.
Yeah, that's what
His
I'm
sister.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Sister, she's out doing some stuff, and it's like she's like smiling, and they have pictures of her smiling, and it's like, isn't she like, she's got like so many people in prison and shit like that,
Mhm.
and if you talk bad about North Korea, in North Korea, you
Yeah.
just die, you disappear, you're fat.
Yeah.
They have this thing where if your grandpa did something bad against the North Korean government,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, your grandpa did something bad. Your dad's gonna be in jail, and you're gonna grow up in jail
Because
for the rest of your life,
Yeah.
just because your grandpa said, "Hey, this is wrong. I want to stand up for my rights." But they silence people. in North Korea. It's really bad in North Korea. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking, and it's crazy in the what I was trying to get at is like about like almost like they say estimated like 17,000 migrants came over from Haiti, and like they had like the guys on horses rounding up all of the guys trying to cross the border because they were trying to cross the border illegally, right? Mm-hmm. You got to have some sort of like discipline, I guess. Security. But Kamala Harris said the images that she's seen about these guys crossing and how they were being detained at the border reminded her of slavery. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, I don't know if that's slavery in that regard, because they are trying to illegally cross the border. It's a tough situation. Yeah. It's tough to judge because they're just trying to come in, but at the same time they're doing it illegally. So it's like these guys that run into like a Shoppers Drug Mart and then steal a bunch of fucking stuff, and then they get pinned down by the police or security guard, and then they get a couple punches to the head or something, and it's like, well, they were stealing, right? Yeah. It's a very touchy
subject. The security guard has something to do about that.
Yeah, like I'm sure like someone like Strider, our security guard at 411.
Yeah, I know. He won't take no shit.
He's got to see some stuff, right? Yeah, and he doesn't seem like a guy that takes shit.
No, he won't.
Yeah, because like everybody comes in with bullshit, right? I've seen like some people stealing clothes and shit. Yeah. And he's got to rough them up. Yeah. You hear this thing, this little girl, Gabby Petito. Gabby Petito. Potato. Tomato. You know, Gabby, I think it's Petito. She went missing earlier this month. This little white girl. You heard about this? Yeah. And she went on a trip out in Wyoming National Park with
she went missing, right?
with her fiance.
Yeah.
Expected to be her husband, right?
Yeah.
And then she fucking her remains were just found. Yeah. And the last person was the guy that was with her. They're trying to because he disappeared. He showed up and he's like, yeah, I don't know where my fucking fiance went, but you know, whatever. And then he's now disappeared. He's on the run. Yeah. So that's fucking. We gotta keep tabs on that. Like, where the hell is that? It's pretty obvious, but
they'll find him eventually.
Hopefully they'll find him, right? Because it seems like very suspicious. Like, it's like you go with a trip with your wife and she disappears. Yeah. You're the first person they're gonna ask, right? Yeah. The weird thing is, Dog the Bounty Hunter is like, he made a message. That guy. Yeah, you remember that guy, Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a message and he was like saying like, I'm out there hunting for this guy, Brian, I think it's Laundrie. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Brian Laundrie. Yeah. He's like making it clear like this. You're the last guy that fucking was with her. Like, we gotta figure out what's going on, right? Yeah. So it's very suspicious, man. I truly believe that's the guy that's the suspect, right?
Hey, speaking about guys and suspects, did you ever find the guy that killed all those people in the States? It was this year or last year. What was that? A shooting in a school or something?
School shooting?
He killed like dozens of people, and it was a big thing back in a couple of years ago, I think.
No, I mean, there's so many shootings nowadays. I don't know.
That's the door.
That's the door.
Probably our mom.
Probably Ricky.
Hey, Mom, how's it going? I'm doing a podcast.
Oh, sorry.
What's up?
I was just wondering if I could use your car tomorrow morning. Are you working?
Yeah, I'm working.
Okay. Well, what time should I get the keys and all that?
Awesome.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Pat.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you, Pat?
I'm good. Okay, go do your drunken podcast.
Hey, Pat.
What?
You want me to hook you up on Tuesday?
I don't know right now. I don't know.
I'm drunk. Goodbye.
Taking a piss, boys. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Hey, George.
What?
She said, you're drunk. Goodbye.
That's so you. It's a good drink, eh?
Oh, yeah.
I kinda-
Just because I'm a shy guy doesn't mean I don't mind looking at women.
Mhm.
I don't realize if I do make a pass at them, I don't know if I'm doing that or not.
Not properly.
Because a lot of the ladies in this place are pretty damn cute.
Mhm.
Holy fuck, boys! I can't believe that. My mom never comes.
On a weekend.
Well, yeah, she never fucking visits me at this time.
what
Like,
does she want?
she just wanted to borrow my car tomorrow. I'm like, call me tomorrow.
No.
Welcome to the podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah, podcast. Okay.
That was just a timeout.
Yeah, we just had a little break, guys. We're back. So
We were
yeah,
talking about
talking about
killers.
a whole bunch of deaths and
Yeah,
stuff.
let's change the
Well, let's
subject.
change the subject. The shots. You guys got your vaccine shots, eh? You
Got
guys,
my
Yes.
shots.
You
Yes,
double
got
shots?
2 shots.
You heard that there's now going to be boosters are now needed for fully
I
vaccinated
heard
people.
about that.
You're gonna have to take a
gonna
third
get-
shot.
I'm gonna get one.
You're gonna take the third shot.
take
You're gonna
the
take the
third
third shot.
Yeah.
How did you feel after the first shot?
Nothing.
Second shot?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
That's good.
Yeah. But it has to be the same medication. It can't be a different.
Same medication.
Yeah.
Metformin, not
shot.
metformin.
Which one did you get?
I got the med one.
Marinara or
Monera? The Monera?
Yeah.
Marinara.
I think it's something like that. Marinara sauce.
Something like that.
Some sort of shot. I think the only
Oh.
shots I'm gonna take are shots of Ciroc, bro. I don't. And it's not. It's not that I'm fucking. I'm not like anti-vax or anything. I'm just like. I haven't gotten a polio shot. I don't think. And I don't think I want to get a polio shot because I don't think I'll ever get polio because I feel healthy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that's fair enough to say? I don't think I'll ever get COVID because I'm fairly healthy, and if I do, I don't think I'll have a problem with COVID. And
You
people that
haven't
are
come
very
and go.
obese and old are the ones that are having trouble with COVID.
Yeah.
I'm fairly fit. I go for a run at least once or twice every bi-weekly. I'll run really hard
Yeah.
or I'll work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I stay in shape.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't need it, but it's just
See, guys
weird.
like us will never get COVID.
Yeah. But you got your vaccine
I got my
too.
2 shots. I got
Yes.
my 2
I
cards.
got my 2
everything.
shots.
Would you be mad, say, if you got COVID?
Fucking
Would
right,
be
I
mad.
would be.
You
yeah.
would be mad,
I would
right?
I would
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
Because you got the
And
vaccine.
I'm so healthy. Well, all of a sudden, boom! I got
Got
sneeze
COVID,
and
yeah.
cough and drug.
Because some people got the vaccine and then they got COVID, right?
Yeah.
You've heard about that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough.
Where does fucking COVID come from?
Where does it come from? It's just it's
They
like a
say
magical
in the air.
air.
Or what?
It's people
Somebody
coughing.
in
or-
fucking Haiti has a cough. Winnipeg has a cough. How do they fucking hook up? One go, and then
Yeah.
I'll wait till
And
I
then it
get
travels.
wait to Winnipeg.
It travels
It
through the
travels
sea.
to the skies and the
Yeah.
planets.
Didn't it start in China? It came in
I have no
China
idea where
all
that
the way
shit
to
came
China
from.
to here.
Somebody had the first person ever had it was a person that didn't know what the hell they were. They probably thought they were just sick, right?
Mhm.
Then all of a sudden, how did you get the diagnosis of COVID-19? How did you know it was COVID-19? Like, what was the symptoms? It could be just a common cold, right?
It's the exact same symptoms:
Oh,
sneezing,
man.
shortness of
Coughing, shortness
breath,
of breath, dizziness,
tight
headache.
chest, yeah. All of that
Unbelievable,
stuff.
yeah.
Can't taste. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
normal
it's
flu,
like a
right?
flu,
Yeah. It's very suspicious, and they said it came out of a lab, like they were studying diseases.
And it leaked out.
And then the person dropped the little vial
A
of
vial, and it
COVID
spread
and
from
it
there.
spread on from there.
For the whole world, though? Like, how can that little
That's
vial
yeah.
spread over the
That's
whole
what I'm
world?
saying too, buddy.
They should be
I'm saying-
quarantined right there at that exact spot.
But they lied about it.
Yeah.
A lot of lying went on
Yeah.
in the lab because
Yeah.
I just want to keep my job and these people they're like so they're sick but they
I
lie.
know. It's
And
terrible.
then it was the same time when a very big game was going on in China, the Wuhan, China.
Mhm.
There's a soccer game or something.
Yeah.
So a lot of athletes came in to that city
Yeah.
and flew out at that time. And then after the spread was happening, people didn't know. Apparently, like the first person quarantined, second person quarantined, and I think the third person came around and was going everywhere. The third person traveled to like several different locations around the world,
spreading the virus
with COVID,
Yeah.
spread it, and then that in turn created more fucking of the pandemic that we see today. Which I don't know how much truth there is to that, but it is kind of far-fetched where it's like someone had a cough in China and now we can't go to the fucking we can't go to eat now. That fast forward, this is our life.
Because
we gotta wear a mask everywhere we're going. We can't talk to our loved
people
ones.
are damn serious about this too.
Yeah.
They say you don't wear your mask, you're not getting in a restaurant.
Yeah, but I
have a card, you're not getting in a restaurant.
I'd see some people walk into stores though, like at
Without
late night.
mask on?
Late night, I'll be delivering to 7-Elevens and stuff, drinks and shit.
Yeah.
And I'll see the occasional person go like this. They do this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. I got my. This was good enough for a mask. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Doesn't do much.
No.
The masks. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's over. It's over.
Exposure.
Yeah. Well, it's like. It's just because the media did that.
Yeah.
The media kept pushing.
It flew from one end of the world to another, and everybody in between.
Yeah. It's getting ridiculous though. I just.
Why don't they just come up with
every 6 months? What if every 6 months they say, "Hey, you got to get another booster,
another shot,
another shot. Hey, another shot. Hey,
so like in 2 years you get 5 shots.
You're gonna keep getting shots. Whatever.
That's okay. Well, you gave me a shot twice already. I'm not feeling anything different.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to give me another shot, I'll be gladly to take it. And if you want to give me a 4th shot, I'll take it too. But you know.
What about a 5th shot and a 6th shot and a 7th?
That'll be like years down the road.
Yeah. I have you heard about this Nicki Minaj tweet?
No.
You know Nicki Minaj?
Mm-hmm.
You know Nicki Minaj? She's like a rapper. You know her,
I
huh?
know.
Yeah. She tweeted out something that was really funny. Not really funny, but it's kind of funny. Her cousin's friend out in Trinidad got the vaccine, and his balls were swollen. So he's walking around with swollen balls.
Oh, mom.
And he's like impotent and stuff like that. She tweeted this saying like, "Hey guys, maybe be careful with the vaccines right now because you never know. Some people are having swollen balls
or something else.
Yeah, you never know. Like,
wow.
Yeah, so he ended up having to call off his wedding. Her cousin's friend out in Trinidad, and a lot of people are like up in arms about this tweet that she said, but that's what happened in her eyes.
And this is in LA?
No, it was. She tweeted it, I think, probably in an LA or Hollywood or wherever the hell Nicki Minaj lives. But her friend's cousin in Trinidad. So in Trinidad, Tobago, that spot. Yeah. He got the vaccine and then got swollen balls and became impotent because of that.
So what happened to him?
He was supposed to marry his wife.
I know. Was it all taken care of?
Apparently his balls are still swollen to this day.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
maybe she needs to get some Viagra.
Well, swollen balls, would that affect your
I think that would affect your
maybe Viagra would help grow his thing.
Yeah. But they had to call off the wedding because he couldn't consummate the marriage. Because he's fucking impotent, right? Yeah. So
he's going, hi, how are you?
No, his balls are swollen, so it'd be like, how's it going?
Yeah.
Ooh,
I do.
Dude.
Yeah. How's it going? Like Randy Marsh when he had those big balls.
Holy fuck, man, how's it doing?
Yeah. So, I mean, that's
let's change the subject of people's
vaccines.
Balls, right?
Yeah, we'll get off the balls for a little bit. You guys hear about this in New Delhi? I actually haven't heard about this until I read about it. In New Delhi, a courtroom case, right? There's this gangster, and he was like on trial, right, for all the gang shit that he did, right? He was shot by 2 other rival gang members in the courtroom. That were dressed. They were dressed up as lawyers. So there's rival gang members dressed up as lawyers in the courtroom
with pistols.
Came in, shot the guy in New Delhi, and yeah, they were just pretending to be lawyers, and they pulled out guns and shot the guy.
Oh no way!
Yeah, so this
they
is
couldn't
fucking.
tell they were gangsters in the suit.
No, yeah, I guess.
I know what a gangster looks like.
You know.
My suit.
But in India, they might look a little different.
Yeah, what do they call it? The brownness of their skin, and black people and white and beige people.
Yeah, and in New Delhi, I'm assuming they're Indian.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're from India.
You can pass any black guy off as an Indian person easily.
Yeah, well, what does that? Wait, hold on. Are you
that
saying that the gangsters had to be black, George?
No, I'm just saying they went into the courtroom. They came into the courtroom like.
Yeah, they could have been Indian. They could have been. I didn't say race. I didn't say the race. It's just in New Delhi. I'm assuming they're East Indian.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you saying, George? I'm just fucking with you. I'm assuming they're East Indian, but I mean it doesn't matter. But they.
How many were there?
There's 2 guys.
2 guys.
And I'm assuming that like have you seen the Yakuza?
No.
You know, like the Japanese gangs, like the Asian gangs, the triads.
No.
Okay,
Triads,
so
I heard of that.
you know, like those Asian gangs.
Okay.
How do you see an Asian gangster?
How do I what?
An Asian gangster.
Yeah.
What would you like if you see an Asian gangster? Do you know they're Asian gangsters?
No.
Probably.
Not really.
Probably notice them if I saw them.
Yeah. Like a Chinese, like the triads, right? You know what the
Yeah.
triads are?
No.
But you just said you know
No,
the
I heard
triads.
of
You
the
heard of the
triads,
triads?
word.
They're Chinese gangsters.
Okay.
Usually they wear suits. That's what I'm trying to get at. They're usually wearing suits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like I would imagine that these guys in New Delhi pulled up with suits. And I don't think, because like in their cultures, they don't wear a lot of tattoos. Like gangsters here got the face tattoo. You could easily tell gangsters in Canada.
Yeah.
Because they got like teardrop tattoos. They got the American style tattoos. They got face.
So these people in the courtroom, when you said that those 2 guys came and shot the other.
Yeah, they're dressed up like lawyers. They had the briefcases.
Was this right in the middle of a court case? Or?
Yeah, it was in the guy's court
was he
case.
on stand saying something?
The gangster that was shot was in court.
I know, but was he actually talking to the court from his chair on the?
I'm sure he probably was somewhere where he's like defending himself, because he's in trial.
So he must have been on the stand when they did that.
Yeah, maybe he was giving his testimony.
Maybe they're just in the audience, right?
Yeah, those guys.
And as soon as they hear something about, well, this guy just busted us, we're gonna kill him because he just did that.
I don't know why. I didn't read a lot of it, but I read the news that they were dressed up as lawyers, maybe to be his lawyer. And how scary would that be? It's like, hey, here's my lawyers. Bring them in. Oh, those are the guys that tried to kill me. They're gonna try to kill me now. Oh, they're killing me. They killed me. You know, whatever, because he was shot. It's fucking weird. It'd be really weird if it was like, hey, bring in the lawyers for this guy, and it was those rival guys. Yeah, that's fucking.
Hey Jeff.
Yeah.
When are you ordering pizza or subs? I'm hungry.
We'll order the pizza soon, man.
What time is it? It's only 8:30.
It's only 8:30, man. It's
Yeah, but I'm getting hungry, man.
Well, 30 minutes. Should I order the pizza right now on the podcast?
Can you do that?
Yeah. What do you want to eat?
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Oh yeah, pineapple,
Bacon.
pepperoni.
Should we get two extra large pizzas? You guys, you chipping in?
I'll put $5.
$5, $10. I'll put in $10.
All right.
You got large?
Yeah. We'll get two extra large, 3 topping pizzas.
Pepperoni,
Pizza Hotline?
pineapple.
From Pizza Hotline. Yeah.
Okay, what do you want?
Pepperoni, pineapple.
Pepperoni, pineapple.
Bacon, green pepper.
Holy fuck! How many toppings?
That's 3. Wait,
Pepperoni, bacon, pineapple, extra cheese, pineapple.
Or you can get 2 mediums for what?
I have
No, we
idea.
can get 2 extra large for like 20 something, 29 something.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, maybe we'll put in $12 each.
Yo, we're having pizza tonight. Get with it. Biatch.
Don't call the fans biatch.
Okay.
Ho!
Don't call the fans hoes either. Guys, come on, guys. All right,
Just kidding.
Fuck it.
Should we call
It's a hotline.
Well, here goes the podcast. Let's just flip the desk over. No, but should we prank call them? No, we actually do
Ask for
want pizza.
20 large pizzas.
We do want the pizza.
Fuck, this is a really good drink, though.
It's working good. I guess we should wrap this bitch up. Should we call it a?
Let's call it a night.
Call it a night?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
Because I'll call. I just want to get into one
whatever.
more story.
Sure, whatever. No, I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen what?
Just jumping to
I haven't seen her pussy.
Kaylee Cuoco? You haven't seen it yet?
Is it true that Chinese pussy's on a slant?
Holy shit! It's sideways. And does it look like a Chinese character?
You have to look at it a certain way.
Yeah.
You don't have to go, you go, it's shaped like a pair of lips.
My buddy said when you put your dick into a Chinese chick and you take it out, you get a little bit of sushi stuck on your dick. That's one way to end an interlude.
We're trying to kiss a duck.
Yeah. And you know how some girls squirt, right?
Yeah.
She just squirts soy sauce.
I had some teriyaki sauce with that.
Some teriyaki sauce. Well, let me put some rice down there.
Oh, honey garlic.
Yep.
You ever fuck a Chinese girl?
Me?
Yeah. Or an Asian girl?
Nope.
They're very submissive.
Are they?
Yeah, they're very like.
They're tight.
Yeah. They're very submissive. Very submissive women. They're
All my life, it's just been white women all
White
the
women?
time. Yeah.
Well, white women.
My first kiss ever
Yep.
in my life was from a black girl.
Oh, you kissed a black girl.
Sonia something.
Sonia Powers.
No,
or something.
Sonia. I can't remember her name. It was back when I was like 11 years old.
Oh yeah.
Went outside the school and I just liked it from the beginning. I went out in front of the school and we sat there and talked and he leaned over and
He kissed her? Oh my god, my fucking fault. Sorry,
So
guys.
I leaned over, I gave her a kiss and she says, "Hi George, I like you."
Yeah. Did you like her?
I liked her back, but we separated once we got to junior high.
Mm-hmm. Black girls are fun.
I never kissed a mambo lip before.
What? What the fuck?
Mambo lips.
Mumbo lips? What the
Yeah.
hell does that mean?
Big fat lips.
Is this racist?
No, it's not.
No, I'm not trying to be racist.
Mambo?
I know what he means.
What
though.
is mambo? What the fuck does that mean?
It's an African name for women's
She's got
lips.
some big lips.
Like Ricky, you got big lips?
Yeah, Ricky's
Like
got
that.
some big old lips.
I remember having a girl,
Still think that's racist.
a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I had two girls that were, whatchamacallit, interested, and they were both African American.
You had two black girls at once? Or what?
Interested.
Okay.
And one of them wanted to kiss me, but
She didn't have $5?
You
She
didn't have
$5?
You didn't have $5?
No, this was for nothing, man.
No.
It's for free.
For free.
I got mine for a dime
Get your
bag.
mind out of the gutter.
Yeah.
I got mine for a dime bag.
How'd you guys get so racist? Holy fuck. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I'm listening. I'm mad, but I'm listening. Okay, keep going. Mambo lips, right?
Mambo number 5.
Oh my god, dude! Come on, you can't bring Mambo number
Okay.
5 into that's a classic. Keep going.
Stick to the Chinese on the slime.
Jesus Christ!
Oh,
You ever
the
fuck a Russian
opposite
chick?
side, man.
You ever fuck a Russian chick?
Duh.
Nah.
Let's get that happy pizza.
Let's get this pizza. Huh? No, well, like, hey, we can't end on that. Okay, just finish what George was saying.
What's on the bottom of your list there?
Huh? Yeah, we'll get to that, but let's first talk about, like, Todd was saying he had 2 fucking black girls at the same time. 2
black girls?
Yeah, something
Not at
about
the same time, but I mean, like.
They both wanted you?
What, hour by hour?
Yeah, not hour by hour, but I mean, like, they were like. I think they were like sisters or something.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's like they were both competing to see me or get me.
Pin one against the other?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's a good
but
tactic.
the thing is, after a while, it's like I wasn't really interested in them. Man.
Okay,
Yeah, I wasn't really interested in them, but I know they were interested in me because their father or grandfather was introducing me to them and everything like that. And it was like, pick your choice.
Pick which one, eh?
Yeah.
And you weren't interested in either one of them, eh?
Yeah.
I had an interview with 2 black girls. They're called
Is it the same 2 black girls or what?
They're called the Bunbury sisters.
The what?
The Bunbury sisters.
Bunbury sisters. Did they have nice bumps?
Jamaicans? No, they're just Jamaicans.
No, they didn't have nice butts?
In junior high?
Yeah.
They're bad girls, bad girls.
Bad girls, bad
what
girls.
You gonna do when they come for you? Bad girls.
Podcast is going, yeah. But yeah, just keep going.
No, the girls were like really bad girls, like back in elementary.
What kind of, how bad can you be in elementary?
Well, locked me in my locker and closed it.
They locked you and they bullied you?
Locker.
Okay.
They used to bully me around.
Yeah.
And
one of
they
them
put me
must
in my
have liked
locker.
you.
They put me in a locker. And
That means they like you though.
well,
Yeah,
they
one
liked
of them must have liked you a
me.
lot.
Yeah.
They bang on the door, let me out, let me out.
What
Somebody
is it?
actually said, what's
Well,
your
how'd you get out,
combination
though?
number?
Yeah.
What's your combination number?
So you had to say
So I
it.
told them left here, right here, left there, open it up. Now, who did that to you, George? Oh, the Bunbury sisters. Oh, we know about them. They're bad girls, yeah. Well, I'm reporting them to the principal's office for doing that.
Yeah.
So they go, okay, George, you do that now, wait till later, we're going to get you back again.
That's what they
never,
said.
Yeah, but they never did.
But you said they liked you? How'd you know they
They
liked
were
you?
just friends. Like, we were just, like, same classes and stuff like that, like English and math and all that, science. They're all in my classes, just that they just playing practical jokes.
Yeah.
And I happen to be the prize
guy,
of the
yeah.
practical jokes.
Yeah. No, well, one of them must have liked you because
Yeah.
Well,
they
one of
kept
them walking
They
up,
do
the
the-
other one let me
they
go.
do a practical joke like that on you or something like that. It means that they liked you.
I remember, yeah, some girls would like mess with me or whatever, and come to find out they did like you.
Yeah.
At that, yeah, you know, oh, you like me? It's like, well, that's a
You ever,
shitty
you ever do a nude poster? A nude
selfie.
no, back then there was no selfies. It was like art class.
Yeah.
And
I didn't paint my own nudes.
No, I was a sculpt. Like they're getting sculpted. Like I sit there with my naked, right?
You did that in high school?
On tape, on a junior high.
Junior high, you were naked?
I was on a table, naked, on my knees, going, just sitting there.
In
And
front
they
of
had
the
to draw
teachers?
in front of teachers and everything.
This sounds like, you know what this sound, Todd, does this not sound like fucking, like some sort of pedophilia for the teacher? Like, hey, George, get
Hey.
naked, and we're gonna paint you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, keep
Little
going.
fetish for the teachers, huh?
Yeah, this is like a fetish for them, but yeah, keep going. What's
So they just they drew me a picture and they just tried to take pictures, like drew pictures.
all of the
me.
class, the whole.
Whoever was in the classroom.
Oh,
I
wow.
not yeah, you guys. I'm not sure if I was naked, but I know.
Yeah.
I think I had something on.
You might have had some underwear or
I
something.
might have like drew gym shorts on.
Were you fit back in the day?
Oh, I was back then. I was like 5'6".
On a team, right?
120 pounds.
Yeah, nice
You know
body.
about that era. You're not overweight. You're not underweight. You're just right.
Yeah,
The higher I got in high school, the more weight I put on.
yeah.
So when I left high school, I was at 180 pounds.
Big boy.
Yeah, now I'm weighing 190 pounds, so I put on at least 10 pounds in the last probably 40 years.
Yeah.
30 years.
I think that's so weird that you're like, hey, the
Like
teacher
pose
got you
for-
naked.
Or pose for a portrait?
Yeah, that's weird. I
That
remember
was
there
back in my day.
there was some times, and I'll go on record saying this shit. when I was in school, and like I remember this biology teacher that I had, and he got really creepy with some of the young girls, and we were in junior high.
Yep.
We weren't maybe in high school, grade 10 or something, grade 9, grade 10. But like he would like always like be like, I remember that this guy would always talk to the girls, and there was always the hot girls in class.
Not the average.
And I'd go like, hey, I'm neglected. I need help. I actually need help.
Yeah.
But like I don't feel comfortable talking to the teacher because he only wants to spend his time with these hot girls in our class.
Yeah.
And like I failed that class only because
He wouldn't give you attention.
he never even paid attention to all the other kids other than those hot chicks.
Yeah.
And I would go like, this is fucking like bullshit. Like, but yeah, I don't know.
What was it called back when you were doing that? What was it called?
Junior high?
Just like
Biology.
Ignorance.
Huh?
Ignorance.
I guess it was. I don't know if it was. Like, what do you mean, me
Well,
or
no? The teacher.
negligence? I think it was like he
Yeah.
neglected a whole group of a whole students, and he focused only on trying to help the hot chicks, which is like, dude, get a fucking.
It's a no-no.
Yeah, get a fucking
Go to
get
the
a girl your age.
Principal's
You-
office. Here we go.
Huh?
Yeah,
Go
you're
to the
like,
principal's office.
Yeah,
it's like get out of life.
yeah. Some guys can't get girls their own age, I guess.
Yeah. Well, like this girl, the teacher I had one time, I forgot her name, Mrs. something. And it was a history class. I'd be in the front row with my friends. We sat there for a purpose. Because she would wear suspenders and stuff like that. And it was what she was also happy about when she had her suspenders on. It rode up her crack of her ass and her pussy, right?
Hey, the teacher.
And the teacher, and you could see her cunt like
Oh,
right there.
fuck, yeah.
And my friend's like, "Oh, we're gonna go home and go like this, right?"
Yeah.
Holy fuck, that sounds good.
I remember there was this one teacher, and we were in grade 6, dude. But I remember it was like we had a teacher. He was like an old man, but he had a young student teacher, right? Sometimes they'd have those student teachers. And holy fuck, this girl came in. She was maybe like, I don't know, 21, maybe 19, 21, 19, 20 or 21.
High school?
Junior high. We were in elementary. But she
21
was
years old in
like 21
elementary?
years. No, she was the student teacher.
Oh, a teacher. Okay.
She was the teacher aide kind of thing. You know,
Oh,
sometimes
yeah, I
they
know.
bring in
A
like
hot teacher, yeah.
just graduated from university,
Wants to
and then
be
the
a
teacher learning. She's learning how to teach kids.
Yeah.
So we had our teacher, which was an old guy. He was an old creep too, Mr. Peterson. I remember. But then we had this in grade 6. It was the student teacher that came in. Her name was Mrs. Dixon. And she had tits that were fucking huge, man. She had huge tits, and like she wore like, it was like the V-neck. It wasn't even a V-neck. It was a U-neck.
Oh,
it was like you seen all of her tits, and it was like she would come in and she would be helping the kid across the fucking kid across the thing, and she'd be helping, and her tits were just here, and like, all of my I remember because we were in grade 6, we didn't know nothing about like boobs or anything, like so we'd go like, oh my god, like this is the first time we're getting boners at this time. And I remember that for some reason she gave out her MSN, and at the time there were, you know what MSN is, and like the Messenger, Hotmail kind of like emails.
Okay.
It was the time of like interacting with emails, and there was a messenger, and she gave out her messenger.
What was the word?
It was,
What was the word?
It was like a messenger, like it was like a way to communicate. So she'd give it out like for the homework and shit like that. But I remember I got her messenger and I would talk to her, and I would say the dirtiest shit because I was young, and I would say dirty shit like I want to put it in your ass and shit. Because I remember it was a couple of years ago. I wasn't with the teacher anymore.
Right.
We were in junior high, and that's when I was fucking started learning about what fucking was. So I'd like talk to her like, can I fucking stick it in your ass and shit, and she like blocked me or whatever, because I'd like be talking so dirty to her. Because I remember like she was like the first girl that I had like a crush on, because she was like so developed. Her tits were so fucking huge.
One in those size.
She looked like a porn star, to be honest.
Wow.
She looked like Christy Mack. If you seen that porn star. But her tits were fucking huge, man. And for grade 6, you just were like, never seen that.
Have you ever seen Monica Mayhem?
Monica Mayhem? No. That's getting too deep into.
The blonde bombshell, and there's another one that's how'd you say? Another one that's developed is Jenna Jameson.
Jenna Jameson's nice.
Yes, eh?
Yeah. You like Riley Reid, dude? I like you know Riley Reid? No, she's a porn star. She's a little cute thing.
You guys are born with those porn, eh?
She can ride dick though. She's like a little girl that can ride dick really good.
Back in my day, it was Marilyn Chambers.
Marilyn Chambers.
Oh.
Meredith. Sounds like an old lady.
Yeah.
Chambers. Mrs. Chambers,
Marilyn
you call her.
Chambers. Used to fuck John C. Holmes.
John C. Holmes.
Back
Who the
then,
hell is
he had-
that?
I don't know.
Back in the 80s, he had the biggest dick in the world.
He had the biggest dick in the world. How big was
13
it?
inches.
13 inches.
Yeah.
That's pretty big. I think they have bigger now. They have like.
Oh, I'm sure there is, but
There's another
I
one.
bought him
Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy.
He
got
was
a
in
big
that
dick.
porn back
How
then.
big is his dick?
Who, John C. Holmes?
No, Ron Jeremy.
Not
Is his-
very
I don't
much.
know. I just heard
It's
he
not
had
as big as John
No.
C. Holmes.
But no, Ron Jeremy used to produce porn back in the 80s.
He also
And-
did.
And I bought a movie from the Dominion News.
Yeah.
I bought a Marilyn Chambers Fantasies.
Mhm.
And the first one you see is it goes on the camera, and there's a punching bag, and there's John C. Holmes naked punching a punching bag,
Mm-hmm.
and his thing's going like left and right.
His dick.
And then over there in the corner, there's Marilyn Chambers going like this, right, ready to get fucked.
Yeah, she's.
He finished
Gearing up.
punching up and grab his dick. You can get a hard on because if you did, you'd probably pass out.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, there's like some guys that their dicks are so big
Yeah.
that if they get a hard on fully, they can't. They got no blood in the brain,
No.
so they fucking pass out, which
Yeah.
sucks. That would
Would
suck to
not.
have such a big dick, but it'd be cool to have. It'd be cool to have that big of a dick.
Around.
You just get half hard, I guess.
Yeah. But she would take if she get fucked, she get sucked, he'd be fucked. He fucked her on a weight bench. He put her up there and he fucked her from behind, and the next scene you see him on the table with her sucking him off, and he not too much come out of him because it takes so long to get there, right?
Yeah.
And then
I
he
think I
switched.
see
You know what happened to Marilyn Chambers one time
No.
in the show? She's doing 3 girls at one time.
He was. Yeah.
She was.
Oh, she was doing the girls?
She's bisexual.
Yeah.
And she did another on him. And what they did was they took they're in a bowling alley.
Yeah.
And they were doing sex on the alley, right? And later on they took out a bowling pin, and you see Marilyn Chambers in the corner. You don't see her, but you see her here, and they shove the fucking bowling pin up her cunt.
Yeah.
And
I've seen
all you hear is this
strike.
Yeah.
I've seen
Fucked
some
by a
crazy
fucking-
shit stuck up women's vaginas.
Oh,
There's
so sick, man.
I've seen some sick shit.
I seen a wine bottle.
I've seen some sick. I've seen some really sick shit.
I believe you, Todd. What did you see?
I've seen a woman sucking off a horse's dick.
Yeah, the horse thing is
That's
weird.
bestiality.
A lot of white girls like horses for some reason.
I wonder why.
Yeah, you wonder why. Horses.
Yeah,
I guess you're hung like a horse, right? The big old horse.
Horse dick is like fucking. Like
Nah,
that.
dude, it's like you're like
that
talking
much?
about a couple of feet. You
From a
measure a
stallion.
horse. You measure a horse dick by the foot. I think.
Get fucked by a gorilla.
You ever see a girl smoke a cigarette or
A
cigarette out of her
cigar?
vagina?
Yeah, I've seen that.
She takes the inhale
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the smoke comes out of her
yeah.
vagina.
It's like
Oh,
a
yeah?
fart.
Yeah, it's like a
fart,
circus
it's like
trick.
a fart.
Yeah. But she's able to inhale
Yeah.
with her pussy,
that's
which is weird because you might get cervical cancer
yeah.
from the
Oh,
pussy.
it did happen.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah.
How'd we get on this?
How do we get on this
I can't-
subject?
I can't remember, but I guess talking about my grade school teacher's fucking big tits. Oh, dude, her tits were so big. That was like the first time where because like in grade 6, you're like 12 years old. No girls are real. Yeah, sure, they got little tits, like little grade 12 tits, but like I remember like just seeing like a fully developed woman.
Yeah.
Even in daycare, I remember seeing like knowing that I wasn't gay because I seen like this daycare worker. And she was like a Colombian girl with a big ass and big tits, and I go like, that's what I like. I don't know, and I was like maybe 7 years old at the time, right? I was so young, I didn't understand, but I just was like, oh my god, I like big tits and big ass.
Yeah.
I don't mind not too big of an ass, or too big of tits. I like them nice and
like shapely, like it suits your body, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Firm.
Well, I'm
Here's
just.
Here's a question. When was the first time you ever jerked off?
The first time I ever jerked off?
Yeah.
Man, it's.
How did you do it though?
It was weird, man. I had weird fantasies as a kid. I remember the first sexual fantasy. I was watching Scooby Doo. I was watching Scooby Doo, and you know, like Velma.
Yeah.
And, no, not Velma, but the other one, Daphne.
Daphne.
And I remember just like them being very like. For some reason, they were like round, but they were like round, and it was such a weird horny fetish. But they were like really thick.
You mean Velma with
they were like
glasses?
Yeah, Velma and Daphne.
Daphne with glasses.
And like the whole Scooby Doo gang was like puffed out. They were like round for some reason, and I was like turned on from that. I was like really. It was like the first sexual time that I was turned on. And I remember Scooby Doo came on, and I started touching my dick, and then I just started stroking it. And then
I don't want to know about that.
And then here's the thing: when I first jerked off, and nothing came out, I just stopped. Yeah, because nothing came out.
Yeah, but see,
I was too young. Yeah.
The way you did it that way, right?
Well, no, I actually used 2 hands, and I had 2 hands going because I was young and I didn't know. I just
No, I did mine.
How'd you do yours? Yeah.
With my left hand.
Yeah, your left. Okay.
And
you remember
exactly. My right. I'm in the bathtub.
Yeah.
And I put a bubble.
But what made you? What got you there? What got you there?
The teacher that was in school with the big cunt. She got me. I was dreaming about her. But the thing is, you guys, I wasn't jerking off. I was rubbing it against my leg.
Yeah.
I rub it against my leg and I go, and I came every time I went to the bathtub.
Yeah.
When I came, I was, oh fuck, what is going on?
Did anything come out?
Cum came out.
You got cum came out.
How old were you? Of the water.
How old were you?
12.
12. Okay.
I don't know.
I remember the first time, because I would rub my dick and I would just stop.
You don't know
and
what happens.
Nothing came out, and then eventually something did come out, and I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with me?" I didn't know that. I didn't know. I was too young.
Right?
Yeah. It was weird.
Okay, let's delete that scene.
Let's cut that. We'll edit
Go
that
to a
out.
different subject.
We'll edit that out. How about you, Todd? Do you have any maybe the first time you lost your virginity? You want to talk about that?
Not really.
No, that's fair enough. You don't have to.
We got to eat pizza later or something.
Yeah, we gotta.
How
did we get on?
If I talked about my first virginity thing, there, it wouldn't be very good.
No, it wasn't a good. What was wrong with it?
No, it's just not talkable.
No.
We started off talking about people in China.
Yeah.
Talking about.
No, Prince Andrew. I think.
Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
Princess Diana.
Yeah, Diana.
Then we got on boobs and pussy.
Well, that'll do it though. Kaylee Cuoco.
Oh, I jerk off.
Oh yeah,
she's fucking sexy.
I got pictures of her.
You got pictures of yeah. I'm gonna need those pictures after this podcast. Meet me after this.
We got all kinds of pictures. Jennifer Love Hewitt, Kate Beckinsale.
Oh. She's sexy. You guys see who's that other girl? Fucking.
Jan Arden?
No. Not her. Jennifer Aniston's still looking good for fucking. She's 50, like 50. She's
50-something years old.
Cheers, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't know, what is this for?
For the pizza.
Oh, for the pizza. Okay, yeah.
I only got like $1 or something left from the hot dog and fries.
Yeah. You blew it all on casinos, eh?
I didn't blow all of it. I just loose too much.
I was gonna say because it just.
Because I was there yesterday and I was playing. The merger was there.
Yeah.
And I was like one machine here where I always play and I always win.
Yeah.
And I looked and said, "That's gotta be merger." I said, "Merger." She didn't answer me. She didn't answer me. So I changed machines. I went right beside her and I said, "Boo!" I said, "What? Oh, it's just you, George. Yeah, merger. It's me. How you doing?" She's like $6, $8. She wouldn't double down. She kept taking the points. I'm saying I'm playing. I'm doubling down. I'm like $64. Yeah. And I told her, I goes, well, she told me cash out and then play the rest of it if you want. So,
No, because you sent me that. You came over
I came
yesterday.
over right after.
And you're like, dude, I lost money. I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to eat tomorrow.
No.
But you went to VJ's, and got that hot
That
dog.
was good. Hot dog.
Good hot dog, yeah.
Lots of pickles. Did you know so many pickles are on that?
How many pickles you got?
5.
5 pickles.
5
It's
pickles.
quite a bit of pickles for a hot dog.
A hot dog. And lots of onions and chili,
Yeah.
mustard.
Yeah.
It was good.
I don't know. I'm not that hungry, guys. I'm not that
No?
hungry. But I don't know. The last thing I had to talk about today was
Shoot.
the Taliban foot soldiers have been taking too many selfies. You know, those like in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
The defense minister, the new defense minister is like, hey, you guys got to stop taking these selfies. You got to stop having so much fun out there, because like the Taliban are like taking selfies and posting on Twitter and they're like having fun with like their whole like takeover of Afghanistan, which is
experience.
yeah, it's kind of it's silly, right? Like they're just, hey, here I'm gonna take a picture and then now I'm gonna go blow up some people.
Yeah. Snipers and stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of say that. I guess there's nothing really to that. We can skip over that if we're happy.
Only thing we talked about sports yet. Yeah.
No, we didn't talk
Yeah, we
about
did.
sports at all.
Yeah,
A little bit about our sports, but the Blue Bombers, how are they doing?
Seven games, 6 wins, 1 loss.
7. Okay. So yeah, they're doing pretty good this season.
Yeah, and the Jets are. I think the Jets play tonight.
They play tonight. Yeah.
I don't know who or where they are.
Let me see if I can pull that out.
I'm not even sure if they're playing tonight at all.
I just know.
I seen the guys
It started yesterday.
with the Jets jersey walking around.
Yeah, he
Little white guy.
probably starts to.
Maybe.
I know there was a hockey game on last night. Toronto Maple Leafs and
Yeah.
somebody.
It's third period. Jets are up 2-1 versus the Senators.
Right
Oh,
now.
wow.
Yeah, they're winning right now, and they're still third quarter.
Oh,
So it looks
Third
like they're gonna
period.
win.
let's hope so.
Third period.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking. You guys big on hockey, eh?
We watch hockey all the time.
I like watching hockey.
They came close last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're up. We won like maybe 8 games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they choked at the end, though.
Yeah, Ottawa's a good team. It's a good team to lose to. Ottawa didn't win though. They lost.
Yeah.
They choked at the end.
Mm-hmm.
They were fucking pretty good though that year. Last year.
Yeah.
All right, to the Jets. Hopefully they make it this year.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Fucking somewhere. If we keep doing the way we're doing, we'll be just fine.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. I guess that's the weekend show with Mediumjay, my guests George and Todd. You guys have anything to promote?
Not really, no.
No, you don't want to tell anybody anything. Want to tell the world anything?
Molly, if you're out there, I love you.
Is that your girlfriend?
My ex-girlfriend.
Your ex-girlfriend from high school?
No, that'd be Sylvia.
Sylvia? Okay. Molly
Hey
is your...
ladies, I'm still single.
He's still single. He's ready to mingle. He's just got a haircut too. Todd, you look good with a haircut, dude. I'm really liking the haircut. You got the buzz cut, nice little buzz. Because you had that hair going all over the place. It looks
Yeah.
looks a little bit cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ladies is single. And then once again, yeah, I got an album coming out, but check out Mediumjay's music. It's still gonna be still gonna be up there. The music's still there. You can
Yeah.
check it out, listen, stream, and on YouTube videos and Twitch twitch.com.tv/cash leaders. You can check that out. Gaming streams. And I think that's it for this weekend's podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on, guys. It was fucking fun. I know fucking my mom came through, interrupted us a little bit. It was kind of, we had to take piss breaks every now and then, but it's always fun talking to you boys, man. It's great to have you. Hopefully you guys come back.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do another podcast another day.
Another weekend.
Yeah, for sure. You guys, it's open invite.
All right.
Yeah, let's get this pizza going. Are you hungry?
Yeah,
I'm hungry.
I'm
Yeah. All right, that concludes the weekend show with Mediumjay. We'll see you next weekend, guys.
Bye bye.
Peace.